And we are back. We are live, and it's officially the hottest hour lunch talk at WCCR 590 AM radio with your girl Cher. And I have my special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself to City College.
Hey everybody. A lot of people know me as Miss White or Hair Weave Murder on Instagram. Hey City College, what's going on?
Yes, I'm so excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
You boosted up my energy today.
That's good.
I love the energy. So thank you again so much for coming to the show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So let's just jump right into the interview. I want to know all about you, what you do. I just want to learn more about you. I know you. We're gonna go into that, but I just want to know more about you. So, who is Miss White, aka at Hair Weave Murder?
Well, I think Miss White and Hair Weave Murder, even though they're the same person, they're a different person.
Yes.
Miss White is a mother, a friend that you don't want to leave home without.
Yeah.
The travelnista, is that a word? Travelnista?
Yes.
I know it's on
created, right?
So, here today, gone in an hour. So that's who Miss White is.
Right.
Hair Weave Murder is a hair artist, an ambassador, a businesswoman, just so many things that I'm learning about myself, of who I am. So people ask me, oh, who are you? And I'm just like, well, damn, who am I, But I think I'm still learning a lot about the Hair Weave Murder part. And I've been who she is for the last almost, how long has Instagram been out? Like 4 years or maybe more.
When it's been hot, right?
So, yeah, so that's how long I've been getting to know Hair Weave Murder and still getting to know her. I'm pretty much happy with Miss White, but I'm still working on the Hair Weave Murder part, the artist part of it.
Yes, I am so excited for everything you have in store for 2019. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but I do feel like Miss White and at Hair Weave Murder are two different people, but they're also the same. Just me knowing you for like a few years and just seeing everything that you have been doing, there's been levels to this, So we're going to talk about the levels to this that you have been doing. So where are you from? Like, were you born or you were raised?
Well, I got to make sure I say this right because I'll have people trying to come down on me. You got to rep where you're from. I am a Southern Belle, believe it or not. I was born in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Wow.
And, as a small child, I was moved here to New York, and I was raised on Staten Island. Shout out to Staten Island, Wu-Tang. I am now living and working in Harlem, and I love it, but I have lived in every single borough in New York, believe it or not. Yeah. And like I said, currently I'm in Harlem and I'm loving it. I'm working from Harlem. It has been really lucrative. Right now I'm kind of back and forth between here and the South North Carolina because I am building a huge clientele down there. Thanks to Style Seed. Shout out to Style Seed.
Yes.
For those of you who are trying to build your business, Style Seed is a great platform to, kind of gauge off of because they have brought me to levels beyond but not beyond imaginable, but I'm between here and North Carolina, but my base is Harlem. So if you want to know where I'm from New York, raised here in New York, but I was born in North Carolina.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just about to ask you one fun fact about yourself. So I guess if you want to let us know one fun fact about yourself, I didn't know that you were a Southern Belle, honestly.
Yeah.
But you give off that vibe, and when I do watch your stories, I do see you do travel to the South. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, I'm going to talk about the fun fact.
Yes.
I definitely want to say this is something that I discovered about myself. I think that I don't want to say I'm a chemist because I'm not mixing something that a mixture of something that can help women, and it has helped about 14 women in my life, clients, friends, and family members. I don't know if I could say this on the radio, but my clients and my friends call it coochie crack.
Okay. We're not cursing, so it's good.
No.
Yes.
It's something that helps a lot of women. We don't really understand our bodies and what the things that happen to our bodies, imbalances, and things like that nature. BV, bacteria vaginosis, or yeast infections. These things happen because of simple things. Bathing with the wrong soap, using wash rags or, even your laundry detergent. Or it could be from if you're dating, we're speaking with a younger audience.
Right.
You may have multiple partners, and you can protect yourself and, still get, contract things, bacteria, and, infections. And they don't really say that it's a sexually transmitted disease, but it causes these imbalances in our bodies, which causes things like smells or uncomfortability. And we have these issues that we're trying to deal with, and they're giving us these gels and these pills to use all the time, and they don't understand that these things are creating infertility, or they're bothering the inside of our bodies. We're having menstrual cycles that aren't normal or longer or really heavy or painful. So I've come up with something that I mixed up. It is something that you use in douching form, and I never encourage douching, but that is how you insert it. That is how and it really helps. And I've been told that it helps, and my clients, every time they come, they're like, "Where's the stuff? You gotta mix up that stuff." So right now, I'm working on that. I'm trying to figure out a way to be able to produce this in mass production. It is made with natural oils and distilled water. I'm not going to say what the ingredients are because I'll be giving away my secret.
Right.
But it is something that will definitely help the body and keep you away from all of those medicines and things that could have side effects later on. And I have been told by every single woman that, after they have used this, that it is proven to be a more pleasurable sex because of a wetter vagina and a tighter vagina. And I don't even know how, it was an accident. I actually went to the health food store to buy a different type of oil, and I wound up grabbing this one. And I wound up coming up with this mixture, and bam, there it was.
Right.
So, just say a little something about myself. I guess I'm a mixologist.
Yes, like I love that, and I want to know more about that, because I was just gonna ask you about hair, but now I know you're going off and you're doing other business ventures.
Oh yeah.
So this definitely comes into everything that you have in store for 2019, right?
Yeah. There's a lot going on in 2019. These last few days, I was hosting the IBS, the International Beauty Show.
Right, I saw you.
And I was there with a major brand that I am one of the head ambassadors for New York.
Wow.
I'm not going to say the brand because I have so many other brands that I'm representing right now. So for contractual reasons, I'm just not going to throw that out there. But I want to update everybody. On May 13th, I'm going to be hosting at the Shut Up and Braid Battle. I hope that you all can make it. It's going to be in Brooklyn. I have all the information posted on my page at Hair Weave Murder, and you guys can check out how you guys can get tickets. If you are braiders or you're looking to build up your brand, come and compete or come and learn something. I know that there are a lot of people that are here in school and they're studying what they're studying, but me being a hairstylist started off as a side hustle,
right?
And then it became my main thing. Now, there's a lot of people here that may not want to do this as their main, but it's a great side hustle. So if you're interested in doing this on the side, it's great money, and you can definitely, make a side career out of this for yourself. And it's done great things for me, and, it's just wonderful.
It's been opening so many doors. I'm so excited for you. Okay, so let's talk career. Mm-hmm. How long have you been styling hair and in the cosmetic?
Oh, now you want me to give away my age.
No. You are fabulously young. Let me say this, guys. She's a beautiful.
Thank you, Cher. Mm-hmm. You are as well.
We try, right?
We got to.
We're mothers here.
We are mothers. So I have been doing this, I will say, over 10 years. Wow. I won't say exactly how long, but I've been doing this for over 10 years. I started back in Staten Island. I went to a vocational school, McKee Vocational High School. They offered these vocational programs. Yeah, they offered, I think it was like wood shop and auto and landscaping. They offered so many things that you can get certified while being in high school. And I just took that and I ran with it. And for a couple of years I stopped, and I was trying to do the job world, the 9-to-5 thing, and not saying that anything is wrong with that, but I'm the type of person that, I cannot really go by what the clock says.
Right.
So if it starts at 5 p.m., it starts at 5 p.m. It starts at 8 p.m., it starts at 8 p.m. the world is mine when I wake up, like
Yeah.
Erica Badu says,
Yeah. You
So,
make it what you want to make it, and
Yeah.
maybe the 9 to 5 was keeping you here, like confined in a box. Maybe that.
well, it was keeping me confined as far as what I wanted to do
Yes.
in my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I love to move around, and I travel so much, whether I'm traveling for work or I'm traveling for pleasure or just to get away, just to catch a
Yes.
breather.
Yes.
I love living here in New York, but everything is so fast paced and now, now, now. So, if you're not moving at that pace, you feel like you're not keeping up, and you
agree.
kind of can get left behind.
Right.
So sometimes I go to down south, and not to say that things are slower down there because people are up and on their game,
Yes.
a game, literally down there. But it's just more of a one thing at a time,
Right.
with everything. So that's kind of why I like to move around and kind of, you know, get a factor of what it is that's happening in other places and try to see what I can do in other places. I mean, I have friends in Turks and Caicos. The Prime
Wow.
Minister's daughter is my friend in Turks and Caicos.
That's dope.
And we met on accident. And the crazy thing is, if I go there right now, God forbid, if we all got to get up out of here. Y'all know why I ain't going to stay on the air. But if we got to get up out of here, I'm looking at Turks and Caicos. I know I can go there. I can open a business there. And I can
Right.
offer that island something that they don't have.
And that's
Same
the
with
main
Barbados.
purpose, right?
Yeah.
And your movement is so special. You
Thank
want to
you.
leave a good impact on them.
Absolutely.
The name, honestly, the name Here We Murder is like
Hmm.
across the board solid.
Real quick, I'm going to tell you something about that name. I'm not going to say the celebrity, but I was told by a celebrity, she's not really doing much now, but she was someone that we all know.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me that you ever considered changing your name? And this was kind of like in the beginning of me starting all of this. And she asked me, well, Here We Murder sounds a little bit, vulgar. And I was just like, listen,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people actually learned about me because of the name, because
Right.
it's like pow, it's in your face. And they said, well, the only thing that you do weave. So
Yeah.
in addition to that, I started a new page. I can follow that page if you want to. It's Therapy Tresses, but I have my website is therapytresses.com, and that name in itself caters to everyone.
Yes.
Hair care, hair needs,
Yes.
not just the weave and things
yeah.
of that
Yep.
nature.
Yep.
And also, when I start the Therapy Tresses page, I'm going to be giving tips and pointers on how we can take care of ourselves, our skin, our bodies, and
Yes. Can we get some tips today?
Yeah,
Later
like,
on in the show.
let's talk about how we eat.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I eat the best, but for the most part, I found that eating certain things play a big part in your life.
Yes.
So it's Dr. Greens, it's Dr. Sleep, and I've learned all these things listening to Dr. Phoebe and Erica Badu. Like I said again, is one of my favorite artists. I met her at the Soul Train Awards.
Wow. I know.
You want to talk about being starstruck?
Oh my God. Let's
I never
talk
thought
about
that I could be a groupie.
See, look, I think you like every question I'm about to ask you, you're answering it. Thank you. You are ready. You are amazing. You're prepared. Like, let's talk about the history. Like, I know you went to high school. As far as like you learned in high school how to braid, or did you start off as a child braiding?
Well, I learned as a child because coming up, I had so many siblings and cousins that we were all in the same household.
Right.
And we were, you were dealing with parents that were just trying to put food on the table and make sure that the clothes on our back and our laundry was clean and the house was clean. They really couldn't afford to take all of us to the hair salon. So it was kind of like, all right, you're the oldest, you're good with those hands. Saturday you do X, Y, and Z, and I'll do A, B, C. And then the following week it's going to happen again, so that everybody looked up to par. I hated it. I'm not going to lie. But you know what? It grew into this passion, and I'm here where I am now. And God bless the dead. I really thank my aunt for putting me in those positions, because I learned a lot about the talent that I even know I had.
Right.
But
your natural creativity. I was just trying to go into that topic today. It was so hard to even
it's important to
get
it
out, but we have to nourish the kids when you're young, and you're expressing a situation where you hated it at the time, but it was actually natural for you to gain this creativity about yourself and to actually benefit someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Like you like, I want to know, what's your specialty? Like, is it? It's not just the weave, of course, but do you consider having like a specialty as far as like color or
right now my specialty would be units, and I love them, and that's because I love doing them so much.
You've been doing them for so long.
I've been practicing at it for so long. And that I was self-taught with that.
Wow.
I never took any classes. I never went to a school for that. In school, you're taught the basics: wash and set, color, cut, uh, the bare
Right.
minimum.
Right.
Um, and I'm not taking anything away from my educator, but the things that I'm doing and the things that I know now don't really apply to what I learned in school, apart from the professionalism aspect and how to be with your clients. Um, my booking situation is probably like the craziest from anyone else, because it's like, a lot of people have to go online, book me, leave a deposit,
Right.
and I do that as well, but I'm pretty much really accessible, and people are really surprised, but my clients can like call me directly or text me directly, and no matter how busy I am, I fit them in. And I have a problem with taking days off, and my people are like, listen, you have to rest.
We need
So
you.
Sundays and Mondays, I try to say, hey, those are the days that I'm going to keep to myself, and it never really works out that way. But, on Sundays and Mondays, I make sure that the people and the entities that I have around me are peaceful, and they're not going to drive me crazy. They're in, they're out. I enjoy their company. I'm not saying I don't enjoy all my clients,
Yes.
because I do.
Yes.
Some of you guys come with your things, and we all do. But my Sunday and Monday clients just have to be, with the rest of the day. Rest. I mean literally with the rest, because
Yes.
it's my resting day.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if I'm gonna take you on that day, let's just make it a breeze and get out.
Yes, I understand that, and they have to respect that. So
Yeah.
let's talk about your experience with booking, scheduling, and slaying. Like,
Mhm.
how did that process change over the time?
Oh my goodness.
I know it's a lot of practice at it, maybe, but can you just tell us a little bit about it? Like, how does that go? Maybe an example.
Well, basically, if you're trying to make an appointment with me, I am right now at a 3-week course, and when I call, and what that means is most clients have to try to book their appointments 3 weeks ahead of time in which they want to be seen, because you calling me saying, hey girl, can you see me tomorrow morning? Even if I wanted to, I'm
Right.
so booked up at this point that I really can't. And like I said, I'm dealing with the style seat situation, so I have that where I'm being booked out of town, so I'm trying to do North Carolina or
Oh
Atlanta
wow, really?
yeah, at least a week at a time. I've been spending, for the last 3 months, I've been spending a week out of town doing hair. And I've been
Wow.
just getting Airbnbs and just slaying out of the Airbnbs. And girls have been telling a friend to tell a friend. And the referral system down there is crazy, because they don't have many stylists that do what I do there. And if they do, they're so far. So when you make it convenient and you're booking them close to the city in which they live in an Airbnb, and I just make it my own, and I have a mirror that I travel with, and my kit that I travel with. I have family members that are supportive of me, that if I can't get the Airbnb the day that I want it, or if I need some assistance in the space, I have my dad's place, I have my
Yes.
sister's place, and a cousin's place. But for the most part, I've been doing good with the Airbnb situation, so it's really just been working out. And
I really feel like, I'm sorry to cut.
Mhm.
I really
That's
feel
okay.
like you're really doing so much, and you're there. But what if you get like a really higher profile? You had a lot of high profile clients, but what if you get like a higher, profile client? Um, are you ready? Are you ready for that?
I think I am.
I
I
think you are.
mean, I am supported in so many ways, and I'm truly thankful. I mean, I'm friends with people that people think I shouldn't be friends with, and it's just awkward for a lot of people. But for example, my assistant right now, who's been helping me, is a guy that I was dating. You know, she's the mother of his child.
Yeah.
I don't want to say baby mama on here,
Yes, right, but
she,
it's a respectable
she,
relationship.
she don't mind.
Yes,
She knows
yes,
she's my baby mama. Shout
yes,
out to Kelly.
yes.
She helps me in so many ways. She helps me with booking. She helps me when my clients come, getting them together, making sure that the salon space is together. If she has to make sure that they have a glass of wine on Saturdays and Sundays. Just handling a lot of my phone calls. Sometimes I have to forward my calls to her, and she's dealing with my clients, believe it or not.
Yes.
So you
I
just
got a
have
warm
to be,
feeling. That's a relationship that you can't
and
deny.
a lot of people think it's strange, and
Yeah.
the thing is that the people that you would think would be supportive
Yes.
of that are really not. But
Mhm.
I'm just appreciative for the people I have around me. But yeah, as far as like my high profile clients and If I was ever to get booked, I have support. My daughter's aunt, shout out to Auntie Dee Dee.
Yes.
She's very helpful as well, and she takes care of my daughter while I'm gone a lot.
Wow.
So, like, I've been blessed to be booked with those high class, like Remy Ma or Angela Yee. They're here in New York, the jobs that I've done.
Right.
Just to name a couple. But if I was to ever get booked to travel, I think I would definitely be ready for
I think it's
like
ready for you to
it
like
would be a little bit scary at takeoff, but I think that once we're in the air, boy, we flying.
Yes, I'm so excited. And I'm so excited you have those positive relationships around you. Yeah. Shout out to Kelly because I know her personally and she's an amazing soul. And honestly, that's a good relationship. You over time, you have to take some relationships like a grain of salt. Take the good for what it's good. If it's good, it's good, you know? And if it's bad, just acknowledge it's bad and let's move on, you know?
Yeah, you have the power to, keep what sources you want around you and what entities and energies that you want around you. You have the power to walk away from that. And a lot of people forcefully make themselves deal with circumstances that they clearly don't have to deal with.
Yes.
And, just to speak a little bit about myself and my belief, I don't have one single belief as far as religion. I'm not going to speak about that on air, but, I have been studying Buddhism for the last 2.5 years. Shout out to my homegirl, she's Ryan. She's an artist as well, but she's the one who kind of made me discover this world, and it is wonderful.
Yes.
And, if you're around peace and you're around love, you often hear people talking about haters and people that dislike them, and it's like, you put energy into that, that's what you're going to get. But you need to talk about the people that love you, the people that support you, and the people that are acknowledging what it is that you're trying to do. And if you're going to be standing and keeping a space in this earth, you need to make sure that it counts. Yes. Don't just be taking up space. If you are going to be on this earth, you make sure that you find out what your purpose is. And we may not know today or tomorrow, the day before we die, because nobody knows. People say life is short. I don't like to say that because you don't know when. I've never met anybody that died and came back and say, hey, life is short. Life is short. But just know that you want to know and find out what it is that your purpose is here, and the room that you're taking up on this earth, is purposeful.
Yes. Yes, it is. And you are so amazing. Let's make this purpose great on everyone. Your brand, my brand, everything that we have in store. We're going to take a quick break, really quick. We're going to jump into meat and meals and
oh, yeah. I like meat.
24/7. Yes, this is a jump in the club right now. Everyone is playing this song. This is amazing. Shout out to everybody tuning in again. We'll be right back with more of the hottest hour lunch talk. Stay tuned. No. We gonna talk, girl. We gonna talk. Okay. And we are back live here at WCCR 590 AM radio for the hottest hour lunch talk. And Destiny is still in the building.
Yeah, I already know.
I'm excited. Okay, so before we took a break, we were talking about some of your clients that you have worked with. So I just wanted to, talk a little bit more about that. And also I wanted to know if you could leave, the students here at City College with some tips, professionalism tips on how to deal with high profile clients, since you have.
Right. Oh, man. So I had to learn this as I went along because these clients were kind of just be throwing at me. It was just like, hey, are you available for this? Are you available for that? Right. I'm like, wait, Remy Ma, Scissor, Angela, Yeet. It's just
so trained. You've been doing a lot.
But I think it's just being prepared, for anything of what they may ask for. And I had to really expand my kit for those who are stylists or makeup artists. And even now, I'm not a makeup artist, but I'm starting to get that kit up because usually when they're booking for hair and makeup. So it's like if you can't do one, you can do the other. So I'm just trying to expand my kit in that way. So if they need either or, so it's like I'm ready, I got it,
I think that's really dope about you, like how you really, the professionalism in you is actually saying like, let me take the initiative to actually bring more to the table,
right.
Than what someone else would think. Okay, she's a hairstylist. Okay, whatever. She's coming to do my weave. That's it. But you're actually bringing more. Like maybe you need this. I have this to offer you. So that's really dope about you. That's honestly, you've been booking a lot of clients, not only recently in 2018, but even previously. I've seen you with a lot of artists even at the Soul Train Awards. Like you were there. You were doing positive things. So. Yeah. your professionalism stands out. Hands down.
And I mean, even recently, that was the last awards I did. The last awards I did was the BET in Cali.
Yes,
that was amazing.
Yes.
They had the Wakanda theme going on, so it was kind of dope because I did Angela Yee's braids, and I just had to fly out there with her and basically just style them up, and found myself traveling around LA because I was just getting booking after booking after booking because girls are going to the awards, they need their hair done.
I think you probably only took like one picture, like cute. I don't think you even post.
No, I didn't post too much because I was working like crazy. But there are some things that were up from that. It was an amazing event. I mean, I was third, like front and center. I got to see Rick Ross, Anita Baker. I mean, she was front and center in front of me, and she's like a legend.
So blessed.
Yeah, shout out to Charlamagne the God and Tammy from Basketball Wives. They were hosting the pre-show.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was pretty dope. I was there. And Jess Hilarious. Shout out to Jess Hilarious. She is so amazing. Dope. She's come a long way.
How was her personality?
Amazing. Amazing. And, she tried to get put down in a little situation with her man. Ain't that something?
She honestly,
I think she built him up, and that happened. But
then she had someone. She got someone else.
I think he bought her house. That's how you do it, ladies.
That's exactly how you do it.
Yeah, that's how you do it. But I mean, it's just like I said, being prepared, and when these things come up, it's just like, yeah, I can do it. And even if you can't figure out how to do it, you do it. But I recently posted something on my Facebook. It's not up on my Instagram yet, but the biggest client, and it wasn't even a celebrity or anything, but it was just like a client, and that was a Pantene commercial I just did. Oh my God, it was so amazing.
Great, I'm so excited for your picture.
And it catered to the ethnic group, and that made me feel really, really proud because we know what that brand represented for so long, and this is nothing against Pantene, don't fire me. But I did a Pantene commercial, and it was one of the best things I ever could have done. It was amazing. They catered to me. They made sure that I had everything I need. Thank you again, Pantene. Shout out to Larry Sims. I was assisting Larry Sims. He's the hairstylist for Gabrielle Union. I mean, anybody you can even think of right now, Larry is the hairstylist for it. And I got that referral from Derek Monroe, who's also another hairstylist. And that's what I'm saying. You got to have friends on top of friends. They could be doing the same thing that you're doing, but they will put you on.
Yes. Derek
Monroe is amazing. He is the hairstylist for the show The View. He does Whoopi Goldberg. He does Sunny Weinstein. And he's the one who was like, listen, Larry needs an assistant for this. I don't know what it's for, but I'm going to put you on, and it's paying $800 a day. What?
I'm
Put
there.
Me on it. I'm there.
I'm
with
so
bells
happy.
And everything else you need. And, I spoke with Larry Sims himself, and he kind of put me on to what the gig was about. He was traveling from Cali, so I had to, grab up some last-minute things, but it worked out, and we were on set, for almost 3 days for the shoot, and it was 3 beautiful models. I really wish I knew their names and their handles. I'm sorry, but it was just a great shoot. And like I said, it was one of my biggest clients. And it's like dreams like that can come true.
Yes.
Because, those things matter because those are the things that stand out. And that's like a forever thing. Every time that commercial plays, I'm like, man, I did that.
Yes. And you did it with the cause behind it too, like what it represented.
Yeah.
Girls like us, right? Females like us, women like us.
Natural hair beauties.
Wonderful.
And as a hairstylist, I've always known, and a lot of people, and especially ethnic women, don't know about their hair, and you need to know that your hair can grow past your bra strap.
Yes.
And these are women with natural hair, with hair down to their bottoms, and they were just black. And, you don't have to be mixed up to have your hair down. You just have to take care of it. So, that in truth taught me a lot, too, about, taking care of different types of hair and knowing that if you are loving towards it, that it will grow, it will sprout just like anything.
It'll love you back.
If a flower is growing, if it dies, you don't just throw out the flower. You change its environment. So pretty much that's what it is.
Great. So you're so beautiful. Like, how do you stay in touch with the fashion and the beauty trends?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm an Instagram head. I kind of like.
We all are, right?
I kind of surf. Yeah, I surf the. I surf the trends via Instagram. Like I said, kind kind of studying this Buddhism thing. So the most entertainment in my house is radio. I don't have television in my living room, which is my salon area. I don't have one in my bedroom. My daughter has one, and that's about it. But I don't own a television. I listen to the radio, and I kind of just buy what I like. And I make sure that when I step out, I look how I want to. If I look in the mirror and I say, does it look good to you? Then it looks good.
Yes.
And I think that's the issue that a lot of us have, just getting to know ourselves and knowing what we like and not what the trends are. Sometimes the trends are kind of cool, but it's just like, do you like it? And it took me a very long time to get to know what it is that I like, what turned me on, what turned me off, what made me angry, what made me extremely happy.
Right.
Even if it was just my favorite food, but just to look in the mirror and look at that person and say, hey, do I like that person? Is she beautiful, inside and out? If I weren't me, would I want to meet that person? Would that be a person on the list that I would want to meet,
Yes.
So that's just one of the challenging things that we have to face every day. Just looking in the mirror and doing that. That's the challenge we really need to be taking. Everybody want to take all these challenges. I am challenging you all to take a look in the mirror and ask yourselves if you really love and absolutely adore that person that you're looking at. And if the answer is no, or maybe not,
or maybe not.
It may be some things that we have to adjust, though. You have to adjust. And
right.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not being judgmental. There are a lot of things about myself that I want to, upgrade. And that's what life is about. It's about upgrading, So.
Yes, and living your truth, So before we close out today, do you want to leave us with any hair care tips, any health tips, anything that we can use for our future and our beauty? Like, why not? Leave us with something.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. A lot of you know that I specialize in, creating units and weaves and stuff like that. But I also want to say that it is important to take care of your own natural hair. Allow your hair to breathe. Like right now I'm in Fox Locks. I'm not in a unit, and there's been plenty of times that I've just shaved off my sides because I was killing it with the units because it wasn't breathing properly. And now I'm doing a regrowth system which involves pimento seed oil and castor oil, and it really, really works. And I'm co-washing. I'm no longer shampooing, even though they say sulfate-free shampoo is the wave. I'm actually just co-washing. And my daughter's hair is out to here, like a big fro because of co-washing and just oils. Everyone's hair is not the same, everyone's skin is not the same. But what I will say is, take care of yourselves. Drink a lot of water. I'm not going to act like I don't drink alcohol or wine or whatever, but if those are things that you're making your natural remedies every day, you got to often think about the things that you're putting in your body, what your body's going to give. You want to drink every day and you want to reek of alcohol the next day, or you're getting pimples and you don't understand why, then you know that it's because of what you are putting in your body. Right. But, I'm not going to keep you too long with all this.
We need tips here at City College. But can you let everyone at City College know where they can follow you at for more tips?
Absolutely.
Even bookings. Let everyone at City College know where they can find you at, everything you have coming up, and anything else you want to let us know here. We love you.
Thank you.
No, serious.
I feel loved.
We love you here at City College.
Okay, so I have an Instagram page. It's at Hair Weave Murder. Yes. It's not Hair Weave Killer. A lot of people get that mixed up. It's at Hair Weave Murder, not murderer, at HAIRWeavemurder. You also can follow my Therapy Tresses page. That's THERAPYTRESSES. Not a lot of people following that page because it's a fairly new page, but it's important as well because that's where the tips are going to be as far as skin, nails, and your body.
Yes, so I can't wait for you to
I have a
give
website.
Us that.
Yeah, and I have the website that's up, and I'm still working on it, but it is up, and it's therapytresses.com. And you guys can book me there. You guys can book me on Instagram. There's also a contact where you can either text or call. You may get me, you may get my sister, but you will get someone, and you will be answered in the event you want to book with me. I'm reasonable, ladies and fellas. Fellas come. And I've added a couple of new things to my styling menu, and you guys can see that again on my Insta, I believe. Yeah. Still working on a few things. Yeah.
So everything that you have in store, yes, now booking, now traveling, now doing it.
Oh yeah.
You are doing it. Thank you so much again for coming to the Hottest Hour Lunch Talk.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
What a great show.
We are gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna bring in my next special guest. Ariel is in the building. Thank you so much. Once again, at Here We Murder, I really appreciate you for coming again.
Oh, I'm grateful to be here.
Let's get it. We gonna make it, right?
Yes, we gonna make it.
We have no other choice.
No other choice.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the Hottest Hour Lunch Talk. Stay tuned. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so we ended that perfect.
It's a good show, girl.
Actually, right on time. So this is what we're gonna do now.